The Washington Commanders hosting the Minnesota Vikings, and the Vikings are 3-point favorites. The over-under is 43.5. The Vikings are minus 170 on the money line, while the Commanders are plus 143. This is Kirk Cousins getting to try out what TJ Hawkinson looks like against his former team. Now, the Vikings are 3-4 against the spread. The over is 4-3 in the games in which they've played in. They are 1-1 on the road, while they are 4-0 at home. The Commanders are 4-4 against the spread. The under is 5-3. They are 2-2 at home. Now, this offense has looked much different with Heineke versus Carson Wentz, and thankfully, it's not Carson Wentz in this particular game. Now, head-to-head, the Vikings are on a 2-game winning streak against the Commanders. The Vikings are 7-3 against the Commanders in their last 10. The over is 7-3. The over 43.5 is 7-3. The home team is 5-5. The underdog is 7-3 against the spread, and the underdog is 7-3 on the money line. The last game that they played, the Vikings won, but they did not cover. They were 16.5-point favorites. The game before that, the Vikings won and covered. The game before that, the Commanders won and covered. I'm sure they weren't the Commanders then. The game before that, the Vikings were the underdog. They won and covered. The game before that, the Vikings were the underdog. They won and covered. I have a funny feeling that this is going to be one of those games that the Commanders are going to win and the Vikings are going to lay an egg in, especially with Heineke at quarterback. Now, I could be overhyping him and the Vikings could just steamroll them, but I'm going to take Washington with the money line, Washington getting the points, and I'm going to go over in this game. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut and please bet responsibly.